Hi, my name's Brendan Tripp, and I work for a company called Heads Up Communications, and I'm here to talk to you about something you've probably never thought much about: negotiation training. It's amazing to think that the most common negotiation training paradigm, still used by the majority of Fortune 500 corporations, was developed a long time ago in an age called the 1960s. In fact, this approach to negotiation training was developed before man landed on the moon, when most TVs were still black and white, when computers took up rooms and not desktops, and way before we all had smartphones that would enable us to wantonly aggravate assorted avians. No one's playing with those birds right now, are they? One would think if all these major companies were using this method of negotiation training, and had been doing so for all these years, it must work, right? Well, maybe not. It turns out that if both parties are playing by the same rule book, or the situation is complex, it might not improve things. If both sides are using ploys, tactics, and tricks, they simply serve, like an arms race, to cancel each other out. And, in the worst cases, they can escalate into open hostilities. It is remarkable that this negotiation paradigm, used by so many, was based on only one study, and that research was conducted in an artificial environment. This widely used model has been described as vague, not cogent, cohesive, or effective, and a hodgepodge of unrelated observations, rather than an efficient, organized system. The ploys, tactics, and tricks paradigm is all about how the ploy maker wishes to influence your perception of their power. These power expectations generally manifest in one of four different relationships. If you perceive your power to be non-existent in the circumstances, then you are likely to simply give up. If you perceive your power to be insignificant in the circumstances, then you're likely to give in. If you perceive your power to be equal to the other parties, then you're likely to trade, resulting in more successful and stronger agreements. And if you perceive your power to be dominantly superior over the other parties, then you are likely to compel submission. This model does little to explain what negotiation is actually about. It focuses on winning, losing, and power plays, which are futile against trained negotiators who can spot them like a train coming around the mountain waving red flags. What's worse, this model's central tenets can encourage unskilled, inexperienced negotiators to use manipulative or even unethical approaches, risking interpersonal disaster with those they are looking to do long-term business with. Eventually, these problems with the ploys, tricks, and tactics paradigms brought a reaction, and another approach, focused on relationships, became in vogue in the 1980s. However, neither of these extremes offers optimal solutions for negotiations, and both approaches suffer from very serious flaws and defects. From this arose a third force approach to negotiations training, a process-based method that is clear, repeatable, and predictable. It is an inclusive rather than exclusive approach, taking the strengths and positive aspects from all researchers and paradigms. If you'd like to learn more about third force negotiations training, check out the site at headsupcommunications.com, where you'll find information about 2 exciting conferences that are coming your way over the next few months. Thank you very much.